State Department of Health, other state departments of health, when they violated that condition, and in fact they did take down the improper advertisements that they were doing about the COVID-19 vaccines. The problem was everybody was doing it. In fact, even the CDC itself and the FDA started doing it. So we started writing letters to the FDA saying, hey FDA, don't you think you should comport with federal law and your own authorization and ensure that nobody's improperly advertising this product? Well, the FDA didn't act. So we separately filed a petition with the FDA saying, you know what, why don't you just repeal that provision that says you can't say it, because you're not enforcing it anyway. And the FDA chose to not do either of those. The FDA wants to have its cake and eat it too. It doesn't feel the need to enforce the provisions, but it also wants to give the appearance of caring about safety by keeping them in place. Its response to ICANN's 2 petitions reveal this for exactly what it is: theater. Rest assured that ICANN will continue to expose this kind of hypocrisy and has no intention of letting this go.
I don't know whether you've recognized it or not, but we're building a case against the regulatory agencies of America, and especially those individuals in charge like Tony Fauci, like Peter Marks. And imagine, should we ever get an attorney general in the head of this nation and our nation's judicial system to begin pressing charges, guess who has a stack of things that the government has admitted to? That has a stack that will prove, and they will never be able to say in court, well, we just didn't know better. Actually, you did. You were informed by the Informed Consent Action Network, and you responded, or didn't respond, but certainly showed that you'd received the documents. All of this, I assure you, is going to be used one day in what will probably be one of the most important cases in American history. We are continuing to sort of build that background, because we can never allow this level of deceit to take place here in the United States of America. And for those that are watching internationally, you know, as America goes, so goes the world. This is the fight of our lifetime, and it needs to be completed. And so for all of you that donate to ICANN, know that you are a part of this historic mission. It will go down in history, because we're going to make sure that we are the victors. And as we know, the victors do write the history. So I just want to say, for all of you out there right now, we have so many cases going on. There's so much work that we have going on that, we need help. We need your funds, because we've got them on the ropes. We now have people waking up. We have more people than ever that are skeptical of the system. And we have more and more, people in government that are starting to ask the right questions in front of Congress and the right questions in Senate. This is moving our direction, and we want them to have all the power of precedence that we are setting in courtrooms. Right now, multiple states are looking at different ways of restoring their religious exemptions. Some of them we're directly involved with, but all of them are looking at the legal win we had in Mississippi, where we won back the religious exemption for the first time in over 3 decades, since the 1970s. I guess, was that 50 years?